The Young Scholars Club presents to you how to add mixed numbers. A mixed number is a number consisting of a whole number and a proper fraction. The following are examples of what mixed numbers are. Today we are going to teach you how to add these mixed numbers together. So let's begin with our first problem. For the first number, we have the equation 2 3/4 plus 5 6/4. Now the easiest way to do this is by starting with the whole numbers. So in this case, it's 2 and 5. We're going to bring those down and add them together. So we're going to bring 2 plus 5, and we're going to add them together to get 7. Then we're going to bring the fractions down. So in this case, we're going to bring 3/4 down first, and then we're going to bring the plus sign, and then 6/4. Now the denominator is the same, therefore we can keep it like that and just add the numerators together. So we're going to bring the 4 down and do 3 plus 6. So when you do 3 plus 6, you get 9, and that means the fraction is going to be 9/4. But since we have 7 from the whole number, our final answer is going to be 7 9/4. Now we have our second equation. This equation is 3 2/5 plus 8 7/10. So again, we're going to start off with our whole numbers, 3 and 8. So we're going to bring down the 3, the addition sign, and 8. So 3 plus 8 is going to equal 11. Then we bring the fractions down. So we're going to start off by bringing the 2/5 down first, then the addition sign once again, and now 7/10. In this case, the denominators are not the same. We have a 5 and a 10. So we have to figure out what our least common denominator is. So since we have 10, let's see if we can get 10 using 5. So first we're going to do 5 times 1. 5 times 1 is 5, so that's not going to work. So let's try doing 5 times 2. 5 times 2 equals 10. We have a 10 here and a 10 in the denominator. Therefore, our least common denominator is going to be 10. That means we have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2 so we can get the same denominator. So we're going to draw our arrow and do 2 times 2, which is going to be 4. Then we're going to do 5 times 2, which is 10, and then have the addition sign and do 7/10. Now that the denominators are the same, we're going to add our numerators. 4 plus 7 ends up being 11. Then you're going to do over 10 because that's our denominator. Therefore, our final answer will be 11 11/10. Now number 3. So we have 7 4/8 plus 5 1/2. Once again, we're going to start off with our whole numbers, which are 7 and 5. So we're going to do 7 plus 5, which equals 12. Then we're going to bring our fractions down. In this case, our fractions are 4/8 and 1/2. So 4/8 plus 1/2. As you notice, we don't have the same denominator. We have 8 and 2. Therefore, we need to see if we can get 8 with our 2. So we're going to try doing 2 times 1, which equals 2. So now we're going to do 2 times 2, which equals 4. 2 times 3, which equals 6. And then 2 times 4, which equals 8. And that is our denominator, our least common denominator. Therefore, we need to get 2 and multiply it by 4 and do the same with our numerator. Therefore, 1 times 4. Now we're going to draw our arrow and we're going to bring the 4 over 8 plus, now we're going to do 1 times 4, which is 4, then 2 times 4, which is 8. Then we get 4 over 8 plus 4 over 8. So 4 plus 4 is 8, and then bring the 8 down. Anytime you have a number over the same number, it's going to end up being 1 because you're dividing the number by itself. Therefore, you're going to have to take your whole number and add it to that 1. That means the answer to question 3 is going to be 13 because 12 plus 1 equals 13. Lastly, number 4. We have 6 5 over 7 plus 14 3 over 21. We're going to start again with our whole numbers. We're going to bring down 6 and 14. So we have 6 plus 14, which is 20. Now we're going to bring our fractions down. We're going to bring 5 over 7 down first, then the plus sign, and finally 3 over 21. As you see, we don't have the same denominator. Therefore, we need to find the least common denominator between 7 and 21. So we're going to see if we can get 21 out of 7. We're going to start off by doing 7 times 1, which is 7. Now we're going to try 7 times 2, which is 14. Now 7 times 3, which is 21, and that is our least common denominator. Therefore, we need to multiply the denominator of 7 by 3 to get 21. We also have to multiply 5 by 23 because it is the numerator. Now we're going to draw our little arrow and multiply 5 and 3 together to get 15. Then we're going to do the over sign, and then 7 times 3, which equals 21. Then we're going to bring the plus sign, and then the 3 over 21. Now we're going to add our numerators, which is 15 and 3, to get 18. Then bring the 21, so that's 18 over 21. But it doesn't stop there. We can simplify this fraction further because they have one number in common. So you have to divide 18 and 21 both by 3 because 6 times 3 equals 18 and 7 times 3 equals 21. Therefore, when you do 18 divided by 3 and 21 divided by 3, your new fraction will be 6 over 7. That means the final answer to this equation is 26 over 7. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. See you all next time.